Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about the new options in the spray objects by sculpting or painting tool, or in short the spray tool, and I decided to make it part 2 of my beginner's guide, a video about this tool instead of just calling it new features in Inkscape. And there is a lot of new features for this tool and they can be kind of difficult to figure out, so I'm going to cover them in this video. The first couple of options I want to cover are the apply over no transparent areas and the apply over transparent areas option. And this can be kind of confusing if you are using a photo editing software, because here in Inkscape this white background, the canvas, is considered the transparent area, and once you draw something over it, then this, for example, is here a non-transparent area, because we have a fully opaque object over it. If we reduce the opacity of this object, now we have a semi-transparent area. So everything, the canvas where it's white, is considered to be transparent. So apply over no transparent areas. So if I activate this option, if it's on, this means that, let me turn the other one off and select the spray tool. Before that, of course, we need to have an object selected to spray with. Then select the spray tool, and if I go like this, you can see that I can only spray objects over the non-transparent areas because this option is off. Now if I turn this off and turn this on, I'm going to be able to spray over the transparent areas and not spray over the non-transparent areas. And of course, if you have both of them on, you can spray on both the non-transparent and the transparent areas. And I find these options to be very useful because, for example, if you have object over another object, if you want to spray only on one of the objects without going outside and spraying on the other object, you can control this with these two options. So I've made some changes here to the canvas in order to demonstrate the other options, and I will continue with this one, prevent overlapping objects. And we have been using this so far. You can see that this red circle is not overlapping, and I'm going to Control Z to undo this. If I turn this off, you can see what happens now. Some of the circles are overlapping. We can also use this option with more than one object. So if I turn it on, and now I'm going to select both these, the circle and the star, go back to the spray tool, and you see now both of these are not overlapping with each other, which can be useful as well. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo. Another new option related to this is this offset here, which when you increase the number, it will segregate the objects more. If you decrease the number, it will segregate them less. So you can go over 100, it's in percentage. Now this option over here, no overlap between colors, which I think in the release notes it's supposed to be this one, no overlap between different background colors. It's not working correctly, or I am not understanding it correctly. If I go ahead and select these, grab the spray tool, have this option on, we are not supposed to be spraying and overlapping over background colors. So the way I understand it, we are not supposed to be overlapping over these objects, but we are. But if I go over here over the text, you can see that I can spray the objects around the text, but not on top of it. Some here between the lines, but not actually on top of the black color of the text. If I turn this off, you can see now that I can spray over the text. And the funny thing is that in the objects over here, the text is not the lowest object in the stack. So for example, it is below this rectangle over here. It's actually above it. Let's move it and see. You see it's above this rectangle, so it's not the lowest object in the stack. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to remove these sprayed objects. So I'm not sure how this option actually works, what it determines to be background colors, so no overlap between colors, which are the colors that are not supposed to overlap. I'm not understanding this. It's not happened only with text. Previously it happened with a star like this. It will not overlap over a star, but it will overlap on a rectangle, for example. So if you know something about it, leave a comment and I'm going to test it, and if it's not a bug and I'm not understanding something, I'm going to pin the comment on top, or I'm going to add it to the description of the video so people can know what this is about. The next new options we have in this tool are related to this color picker here, and you see them here: color picker from center or average area, apply picked color to fill, apply picked color to stroke, invert picked colors. I'm going to click on it and you see the options are expanded, and the first one here is apply pick color to fill. So I'm going to activate this and make sure I have selected an object and just paint over here. And of course nothing is visible because we're actually picking up the green color and painting with it. And if I mouse over here, you know, I'm going to picking white color and painting with it. And to see this, just grab the select tool like this and move these objects here. Now you can see them. I'm going to delete them with the delete key. If I grab and remove this like that, you can see the green object behind it. I'm going to remove them as well. Now the more interesting option is actually this one here, to invert picked value, retain in color in advanced trace mode. So if I activate this and start painting right now, you can see I am painting with the inverted value of the green color. So in this case this looks like a pink color. Here it's going to be black. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo these. We can also use this to apply the pick color to stroke if you want to. I'm not going to demonstrate this. Actually, let's demonstrate it real quick. I'm going to uncheck this and just activate the applied pick color to stroke. Make sure I have an object selected, and I'm going to click and drag with my left mouse to spray objects over this green rectangle. And now we are picking the green color and we are applying it only to the stroke. So if I move the object to the side here and zoom in, you can see that the object remains red, but it's with green stroke applied with this set of options. Let's hit Ctrl Z to undo these. Now let's talk about the last option here. I'm going to deactivate this one, activate this one, and then this one, so I can be picking up the color, applying it to the fill, and inverting the value so I can see what's going on. And I'm going to click on this option to select it, to make it active. And this option is supposed to pick from center instead of average area. Now what is the center of what? I'm guessing it's the center of our spray area, which is indicated with this orange circle, and in the middle you can see there is a icon that looks like a spray can and a little cross. So with this active, we're supposed to be picking the color from the center of this instead of averaging the entire spray area. So if I click and drag like this, you can see that I'm spraying objects and the object's color is not the same everywhere. It depends on where our object is being sprayed on. So if I turn this on, turn it off and spray, you can see that there is no difference in the color of the objects. So I'm not sure again how this option is working. If any of you have any idea, you can leave a comment. Again, I'm going to include it in the description, or I'm going to keep researching myself, and if I figure it out, I'm going to add it to the description of the video. So I hope this video was useful, despite of some of these options maybe not working correctly, or maybe I'm not understanding them correctly. And if it was, leave it a like, visit my channel for more. If you're new, watch my beginner's guide videos. And also, if you want to support my channel, you can visit my Patreon page. It's in the first link in the description. So that's it for this one. Bye for now.